Hey everybody, welcome back to Universe Jarvis. So I know it's been a while since I actually put some content up, but it's the usual thing, right? So actually I'm super excited about this because guess what? This is another Sprayground unboxing, unbagging, whatever you want to call it. And it's some Sprayground stuff that I kind of kept going back and forth on, but I mean ultimately, you know, it happened or we wouldn't be here. So let's go ahead and jump in. There's a couple of items, and this box is actually kind of big. Got the big boy box. So let's dig in and see what we got. Well, I know what I have. I mean, you guys don't. So, these are actually drops that came out a little while ago. A lot of the other pieces were sold out, but they actually still had these. So, I'm going to actually have to show you guys all the freaking related stuff like this I have. So, got some paper, I guess. So, can't really tell what any of this is right now, right? So, I think I'm going to start out with this one first. So, this is luggage, right? So, I don't know if you can kind of see through that, but this is what I love. Oh, they actually changed this too. They've done a lot of like repackaging and with a lot of this stuff I've noticed. So, you know, you got the shark mouth on here. It says open up the love on this. So this is actually a duffel bag, but it's a slightly different duffel bag from the ones that you guys have seen many, many times. At least probably 4 or 5 times. I've got 4 or 5 of them. So, see what's different about it? Actually has wheels, which are super cool. They've got the little shark mouth on them. So of course, I expect nothing less from Sprayground. So this is the 3AM Trilogy duffel wheelie, and it's actually, so I don't think it's as long as the other ones. It's higher, I guess. I don't know if you call it width. Height-wise, it's bigger. So it's the 3AM Trilogy because you got 3 things going on here. So that's the 3AM. That's another pattern right there. And then this is one too. So that's why it's called the Trilogy. And that kind of matches going over the handles as well. So it has a lot of the same features as just the regular duffel bags do actually. So I guess here's where you can put your shoes in it. Kind of reminds me of a pet carrier actually. You put your shoes in there. Let's see what else we got. Don't see the little hidden pocket. Well, I guess there's a pocket right here. It's actually nice. I feel like this is maybe made a little bit better. Now, one thing I have noticed about those duffel bags, and I don't know if Sprayground, if you guys ever watch any of my videos, you guys need to probably do something about your zippers, because I noticed with a lot of the duffel bags, because when they're stored, they're like this. These zippers tend to get to where they're a little funky and a little messed up. Which, not that this stuff is like super, super, uber expensive, but still, you don't want your zipper to be all wonky and you can't really zip your bag. Which leads me to, a lot of the backpacks do not overpack them. Because of that shape, if you put too much in them, you're going to ruin the zipper. So just a little heads up there, in case you're a super packer. So, the inside of it, kind of standard. You got a little pocket there, limited edition, the standard Sprayground stuff, and then there's some pockets right here too, so I'm gonna close this back up. And then, so you see how I'm saying, you see how I'm kind of, because of how it's been folded, these honestly need to be stored, I think, with something in them to keep, so that they have their full shape, so that you're not collapsing them, because I think that does make a difference over time. So I lock that back. What I want to kind of see is the handle part. So actually, that actually does lift up kind of high, and it feels sturdy. I got another rolling duffel. It's kind of a knockoff of something, and like I said, this is a lot sturdier. It doesn't feel as shaky as the other one does, but this is nice. I mean, I will say you're probably not going to get a ton of stuff in here. It's going to be more of a, you know, an overnight situation, or it's a supplement to the rest of your luggage set, but it's actually really, really nice, and it's the vegan leather, so it's the polyurethane that they use for most of their stuff. That's the 3AM Trilogy wheelie. So this is mine, and this is, I wanted this so bad. Super excited to see this in person. Now, on the website, it didn't look super huge, but most of the time, I don't really need something that's super, super big anyway. Since my clothes don't generally take up a lot of space, especially summer stuff, you know, if it's shorts and some t-shirts, that's not taking up that much room. So, this is the Special Ops AB Cargo Duffel, and then I'll show you guys the Sling here in a second. So, I really like this one. It's the nylon, so this reminds me exactly, so probably a couple videos ago, I had a, I think it was a Special Ops set. It was kind of like a green. It had like all the pieces, so it had like the pet care, it had the tote. This is the same fabric actually. It's the kind of like the nylon. But the one thing I do like about this is it's black. It's not that light satiny looking green, so I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So this thing's intense. Wow, this is actually really, really nice. So, okay, so AB because of this fella here, Antonio Brown. Not really sure who he is. I guess I'll have to look him up, but that's why it's the AB. So I guess he had a little collab situation. So, you know, just kind of going around the outside of it, that's very Naruto-ish if you guys watch anime, but that's the shark's eye. So this has a lot of different little molly bags on it. So one thing that kind of drew me to it, all the different little bags and stuff that are attached. So, you know, you got this little bag here that's got a lot going on. Oh, never mind. Well, you can take the shark patch off. Just learned something. So, like a true tactical bag. You can change that patch out. So, wow, this is kind of intense. So, I figure with these little pouches, I'll probably use them for like, you know, my tech and cables and stuff like that. So, it's got a lot of little packs on it. Oh, and I just pulled it off. Okay. So this molly stuff, I don't know if you guys are, and I'm just pulling them all off. I guess I'll put them back right. Didn't mean to. So just a little pouch. It's pretty cool. I do hope these stay on better though, because I just snatched those right off. With the molly stuff, you're supposed to be able to kind of weave it in, but we'll just leave these off for now so you can kind of see the bag a little bit better. So you see it's got a lot of these little openings, and so that's so you can weave your molly bags through on there so they can stay in place. So even opening up here, it's got some latches, so this thing is made to be, it's almost got too many things going on where it's going to be a pain in the behind. Alright, cool, so got that off. Alright, so it's like you got a little bit of, you got some mesh right here so you can store some stuff right there. There's a pocket here on the side. This thing has a lot of little nooks and crannies. That's actually pretty cool. There's a pocket over here too, which is fairly deep. So you can stick some stuff in there. And it's got the same thing going on the other side too. I guess since they have all this molly stuff, they couldn't make the whole front a pocket, so they did two little side ones, which is kind of nice. And then I'm gonna open it up. Now this one doesn't have the little shoe space, so it's just kind of, you know, open. So it's kind of a trade-off from the other one. And this one I think was $175. The 3 AM Trilogy one that I showed you, that one was $150. So you got this little carabiner clip. So the other thing, and so that's letting it up. I wonder why they didn't. I guess it's because it's a slightly different form factor. I would have actually liked if this was recessed like on the other one. It's not. But I don't think that should cause any issues because most of the time you're going to be carrying it like this, or you may. Wheels are also a little bit different, I guess, to go in with the theme. They don't have the shark mouth on there. They're just black and yellow, but they're nice wheels. So that's that one. Let's see if I can reattach these little pouches real quick. So kind of, you know, I'm liking this. I mean, I definitely was into it just from seeing it online. It looks a little bit different in person though. I mean, it doesn't, let's see, there. I couldn't really tell what fabric it was made out of online. So it's actually kind of good to see it. And this nylon stuff is usually pretty water resistant. I wouldn't say that it's waterproof. It can still get wet, but it's not going to really ruin it if it gets water on it. So if you check in somewhere and it's raining or something like that, it's not going to be a big deal. Put this back on here. Let's see. Now I feel like, I guess I didn't see how these were lined up when I took them off. So now trying to reattach them is a little annoying. Although, like I was telling you guys, it's pretty funny that it came off so easily. I think that's how it was. I guess that's fine. Okay, cool. So that's the Special Ops AB Duffel. And I saw the sling and I kind of had to have it. I actually checked for a lot of the other pieces, like there was a book bag and stuff. All that stuff was gone, but I don't really care about that. I just really I didn't have a sling like this, so I'm actually super excited about it. So it follows the same exact theme. And you've got like all of this kind of honeycomb webbing on the back. I mean, it looks like legit, like you're getting ready to go fight a war or something. So that's the inside of it. And I love this hardware. They switched to this. It's on here too. I didn't actually show you guys. So the little latch that goes across, it's kind of the same type of little buckle. It's pretty nice. And then these have a little side thing so you can carry them on the side. I don't really know who's going to do that, but kind of excited. And this has got a good bit of space. I'm actually planning on switching to this. It's time to carry something different. So I have a trip coming up here in what, a week or so, a little over a week. So this is going to be my little set that I'm going to carry. So I'm really excited about it. I think all in all I spent like $360 or something like that. If you guys don't know, I'm sure everybody does, but it's probably not the best thing to advertise for, but there's Klarna. I think, how they use Klarna, it might have been Afterpay. I think Sprayground uses Afterpay, so that's an option for you guys if you and I kind of did that because I wanted to see the stuff first. I mean, there's a return policy, you can return things, but I figured that would be a little bit easier if I decided to send anything back. But I will say, you guys know, I'm pretty happy. I am thinking about going through a lot of my collection though, because I'm finding that a lot of the backpacks and stuff that I have, I don't really carry them. And a lot of it's just because of the shape of them, because they kind of have that, you know, nice curve at the top instead of being boxed out. It kind of limits what you can carry. And like I said, I don't want to, you know, pack it because the other half, when his 3M bag, the zipper is kind of ruined on one side just from putting too much stuff in it. So like I said, just be careful with that. And I mean, and honestly, this one maybe not so much, but this 3 AM one, you know, I really think this needs to be probably stored with tissue or something in it, to, you know, so that it's not like folded in on itself. But anyway, just a suggestion there. So thanks for watching this video. Watch some of the rest of them, and if you haven't, subscribe. I'm gonna have a couple more videos. I'm planning on probably doing some cooking and stuff, so more stuff to come. I've kind of got to brainstorm. I keep saying that, but there's a lot of stuff that I really need to do. And if you guys haven't checked it out, it's a work in progress. I haven't really updated anything. universejarvis.com is my website. And, you know, some things up there, but I've got to work on all that. I make jewelry and stuff like that. So definitely feel free to reach out if you guys are interested in something. Anyhow, until next time, Universe Jarvis out.